Week's main news. Imprisoned journalist Enula Fatulayev released from prison. Youths demand freedom for jailed activists. Worst judges awarded with symbolic prizes. Extension of pretrial detention for head of Musavat Party Central Executive. Bakhtiar Hajiev experiences health problems. Report on human rights situation in Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic unveiled. Enula Fatulayev, imprisoned editor-in-chief of Gündelik Azerbaijan and Realny Azerbaijan newspapers, has been pardoned under the pardon decree signed by the Azerbaijani president Ilham Aliyev on May 26th. The decree was immediately executed and Fatulayev was set free. On the 29th of December 2009, 0.223 grams of heroin were reportedly found on Fatulayev in prison number 12, and on the 6th of July 2010, Fatulayev was found guilty under Article 234.1, possession of narcotics, of the Criminal Code. His sentence of 2 years and 6 months in prison began on the same date. His appeal against the decision was rejected. In 2007, Enula Fatulayev, editor-in-chief of Realny Azerbaijan and Gündelik Azerbaijan newspapers, was sentenced to 8.5 years in jail for threatening terrorism, amongst other charges. However, on April 22, 2010, the European Court of Human Rights ruled his immediate release and financial compensation from the Azerbaijani government for 27,800 euros. The Azerbaijani Supreme Court plenum has only partially fulfilled the decision.
Bazar günü mayın 22-sində saat 18:00-da təxminən 25-30 nəfər gənc dənizkənarı bulvarda həbs olunan gənc fəalların azadlığa buraxılması tələbi ilə aksiya keçirməyə cəhd göstərib. Aksiyanı cümə günü bir sıra gənclər təşkilatlarının və siyasi partiyaların gənclər təşkilatlarının təsis etdikləri gənc siyasi məhbusların hüquqlarını Müdafiə Komitəsi təşkil edib. Komitə bu ay həbs olunmuş Cabbar Savalanlı və Bəxtiyar Hacıyev, həmçinin müxalifətin 2 aprel mitingi ilə əlaqədar həbs olunmuş Tural Abbaslı, Əhəd Məmmədli, Elnur Məcidli, Cavid Mehrəliyev, Rüfət Hacıbəyli, Elnur İsrafilov, Ülvi Quliyev və 2005-ci ildən həbsdə olan Ruslan Bəşirlinin hüquqlarını müdafiə edəcək. Təşkilatçılar aksiyanı flashmob stilində, əllərində həbs olunanların portretlərini tutaraq şüar səsləndirmədən, sakit şəkildə bulvardan keçməklə keçirmək istəyiblər. Lakin polislər onları dağıtmağa başlayandan sonra gənclər buna cavab olaraq İlham Əliyevə istifa, gənclərə azadlıq şüarlarını səsləndiriblər. 5 nəfər saxlanılıb. Mayın 23-də isə Bakı şəhərinin mərkəzi küçələrində həbsdə olan gənclərin üzərinə azadlıq yazılmış fotoşəkilləri divarlara yapışdırılıb.
The Institute for Peace and Democracy has been monitoring courts and the judiciary system for 15 years and publishes the names of the judges who more than anyone else break the law. They receive conditional prizes in the form of striped mantles symbolizing prisoners. At the presentation of the Media Center on Friday, the NGO's director, Leyla Yunus, said that the last time the names of the offenders were published was on January 16, 2007, and at that time the worst judges were Tofik Pashayev, Azer Orujov, and Mansour Ibayev. Among the 40 worst judges were the 3-point winners Araz Husseinov, Sabil Court, the case of the bloggers, Ilgar Mahmadov, Sumgayit Court, the case of Jabbar Savalan, and Amin Akhundov, Nizami District Court in Ganja, the case of Bakhtiar Hajiev. In second place are 2 judges of the Baku Appellate Court, Tofik Samedov, the rights of oil industry workers, and Mir Pasha Husseinov, the case of Enula Fatulayev. In third place are the judges of the Supreme Court, Kahraman Allah Berdiev and Ali Rustamov. They are both condemned for the violation of the rights of disabled and victims of the Karabakh War. According to Leyla Yunus, mantles and congratulations in special envelopes will be sent to the winners.
Today, Sabal District Court extended the 2-month pre-trial detention sentence given to the head of the Musavat Party Central Executive Administration, Arif Hajili. He was given an additional 2 months, reported Hajili's attorney Asaf Ali Mustafayev to Objective TV. Hajili's detention constitutes a violation of the law. There is no legal basis for his detention, and so we will appeal against the decision. Arif Hajili, head of the Musavat Party Youth Committee, Tural Abbasli, APFP Deputy Head Fuad Garamanli and APFP member Mamad Majidli are all being charged with violating public order. A total of 15 people are facing criminal charges after the opposition protests on April 2nd in Baku. Jailed youth activist Bakhtiar Hadjiev is facing health problems, his brother Vugar told Media Forum News website. Vugar Hadjiev met with his brother on May 24th in Ganja Investigative Prison No. 2. Bakhtiar did not complain about the prison conditions, the treatment by prison leadership or employees. But there are serious problems in Bakhtiar's health, particularly with his psychological well-being. He has problems with his nerves. There is no way he can be treated in prison. We will go to the International Red Cross Committee to request medical treatment for Bakhtiar, said Hadjiev. Hadjiev added that Bakhtiar is considering appealing against the court decision. He asked me about the social and political situation in the country, and he was happy to hear that there is more youth activism now. He wants civil society and international organizations to increase pressures on Azerbaijani authorities. The criminal case against Bakhtiar Hadjiev was launched at the end of January 2011. He signed a statement of commitment not to leave Ganja City. At the end of February, his pre-trial detention was replaced with release under police control. On March 4th, Hadjiev was sentenced to a month's pre-trial detention. It is widely thought that Hadjiev was arrested for his activity on social networking sites and his support of the March 11th Great People's Day campaign. Hadjiev was sentenced to 2 years in jail on May 18th by Nizami District Court of Ganja.
Violations of human rights continue in the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic. It was stated in the press conference at the IRFS Press Center on the presentation of Human Rights and Mass Media Monitoring Project Report financed by the Norwegian Ministry of Foreign Affairs since September in 2010. IRFS correspondent to Nakhchivan, Elman Abbasov, said that the citizens refusing to take bribes to police employees in the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic are widely facing physical violence. Specifically, Nadir Mahmadov, who refused to give a bribe to traffic police in February 2011 and was brave enough to complain about it, was tortured by Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic Interior Ministry officials, and his fingers were crushed by pliers. Vilayat Husseinov, who also had refused to give a bribe, saw his legs broken by the police. The reason why he was required to bribe is that he bought 4 bottles of vodka in Nakhchivan and wanted to send it to his brother in the Sharur region, Abbasov noted. IRFS representative Idrak Abbasov spoke about citizens' detention in police offices for several days without good reason. He also noted that citizens are being forced to attend Sobotniks in the weekend. He added that types of political activities are restricted in the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic. Journalists and rights defenders are regularly threatened and intimidated. IRFS correspondent to Nakhchivan, Hakim Eldostu, Mehtiev, spoke about the violation of property rights of the residents of the Sadarak village in the Sadarak region in the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic. He spoke about the farming areas that were confiscated by Sadarak District Executive Powerhead Abbasoglu Abbasov, and who used the land to grow beetroot and grain. Medvedev says that the social tension is increasing in the Nehram village of Babak region. Here, under the instruction of the Babat District Executive Powerhead, the water supply was cut to the farming areas of an oppositional Azerbaijan Popular Front Party Nakhchivan branch head Yashar Bagirsoy and his relatives. IRFS representative Rasul Jafarov said that Nakhchivan State TV channel, Kanal 35 TV, as well as the state radio, The Voice of Nakhchivan, and the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic's Parliament's Shar Gapse newspaper were monitored. The monitoring revealed that these media tools allocated positive coverage to the governmental representative, while opposition parties received no coverage at all. Besides, he blamed the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic Ombudsman for violating human rights and not investigating the complaints he receives. IRFS Chairman Amin Husseinov stated that as a part of this project, it is planned to finance the visits of local and foreign journalists to the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, and that some of them have already benefited from this opportunity.